I come down here and I tell them before I leave the house I'm going to go walk the Green Mile, because when I come down here I walk back and forth, you know, and by the day's end I may have walked a mile.
I've been known to call my husband psycho grower because look at my garden. Nothing is the normal size here.
That may be the understatement of the year. Pay a visit to Scott and Marty Robb's garden, and you'll see why the sign says you're entering the land of the giants.
Well, that's not bad. That's probably a 20-pounder.
So it's about what you expected?
Well, yeah. Well, it's got a little dirt on it. It might be 18. Here's a cabbage head we just bought at the local grocery store, and it weighs about 3.5 pounds. This cabbage here, I'm hoping the head on it will weigh at least 40 pounds, 40 to 50 pounds, with the rest of the plant adding maybe 30 or 40 pounds. If I can take an 80 to 85 pound cabbage to the fair, I stand a pretty good chance of finishing in the top 3.
Our growth barometer around here is when we know that they're reaching world record sizes when they get bigger than the measurement on my behind.
Now, neither this monster turnip nor the killer cabbage are world records, so really they're no big deal for Scott. Nothing compared to the 5 world records he does claim, including a 39-pound turnip, 64-pound cantaloupe, a 75-pound rutabaga, all verified by the folks at Guinness.
If you consistently finish, you know, on top, or you hold, you know, several world records, I dare say it's not luck. I mean, it's work. You know, it's practice. You know, manipulating Mother Nature as much as you possibly can. Big and ugly to a giant vegetable grower is very attractive, very appealing.
And manipulating Mother Nature means careful crossbreeding to produce seeds that generate these giants. Of course, Alaska's endless summer sunlight also helps, as does the 4 to 6 hours a day Scott spends in his garden, fertilizing, cultivating, caressing, and keeping the moose out with an electric fence.
I just love doing it. It's not so much competition. When things grow that fast, it's not like dressage or watching cement set. I mean, you can actually see movement. So that's the thrill of it for me.
I'm his biggest cheerleader, and he knows that. And I get as big a kick out of this as he does.
Today, Scott and Marty are entering a couple of kohlrabi plants, a sort of cross between a cabbage and a turnip. Scott had his world record snatched away by another grower a couple of years ago, but this year, he's feeling good about his Goliaths.
Something big might happen today.
And then, after 3 months of tender loving care, it's time for Scott to put his skills to the scales. It's weigh-in time here at the Alaska State Fair. The existing world record was 64 pounds. This one?
That's 65.35.
But that record lasted only a few minutes until their second kohlrabi hit the scale.